Hey guys, I am here to talk to you about chapter 1 of our new book, Setting a Goal, Building a Future. All right, and chapter 1 is called Planning for the Future. Okay, so I love this book for you guys. I think it's going to be great for us to read. I know that we're not physically in school together, but there are some great skills in here for you guys to be working on. I'm in my basement. Sorry if you can hear some clomping around upstairs. So I wanted to review chapter 1 with you and then talk about the life skills activity that you're going to do. I think today is going to be like you're going to have a lot to wrap your mind around. So for today, we are just going to dive into the new chapter and complete this goal setting activity. Those are the two things that I want you to do today. And of course, chapter review. So really there's 3 things for us to do. We're going to be focusing on reading and life skills today, okay? So our character's name is Kesha, and she is about to graduate from high school, and she's asking herself, or just asking, what's next? What am I going to do next? Is she going to stay at home? Is she going to go to school? Will she get a job? Like many of you, are you going to go to Transition Academy? Okay. So I got my computer over here. That's what I'm looking at. All right. So Kesha has a meeting where they are planning for what she's going to do after high school. That is what all of you have to look forward to as well. Your junior or senior year. All right. Kesha thinks about her siblings and what they have done. I know a lot of you guys have siblings that are older than you. Some of your siblings are in college right now. Some of them didn't go to college. Some of them have a family. Some of them are younger than you and still in school. So I was the youngest in my family, and my sister went to college and both of my brothers did not. So I had choices, just like my siblings had. All right, so when you're thinking about goals for the future, there's kind of 3 or 4 things to be thinking about. All right, if you want money, that means you'll have to have a job. Where do you want to live? And personal life. What are some goals for you personally? All right, so Kesha's going to plan out some of her goals. That's what you guys are going to practice after you read the chapter. All right, but let me make sure I'm going over review questions like I should be. Okay, so Kesha is going to graduate from high school. All right, she's asking herself these questions about her future. What is to come? It's not here yet. She has a planning meeting, which is what we call your IEP meetings. She's having a planning meeting. And there are a few people at her planning meeting, but her mother is there with her. Kesha's brother got a construction job, and Kesha's sister is now in college. Her brother earns money at his job. All right, Kesha sets some long-term goals. So for me, well, I'll talk about that in a minute. Kesha sets some long-term goals. A long-term goal for Kesha is that she wants to live in an apartment. All right. Kesha's teacher helps her explore some jobs. And during job exploration, Kesha learns some things. Talking about job exploration, what you like, what you can do well, and what you don't like. Those are important things to think about when you're searching for a job. All right, Kesha is gonna make her own choice. She's gonna choose. And she's gonna work with her planning team, the people that are there to support her. So it's Kesha's decision, but it might not be practical for Kesha to be an Olympic swimmer. So her IEP planning team is gonna help her come up with something more short-term, long-term, maybe a personal goal could be for her to join a gym with a pool and practice swimming. All right, so that's not in your story, but I'm just talking about how important it is to work with your planning team or IEP team, like Kesha's gonna do. She's gonna work with her team. All right, next thing. After you read your chapter and complete the review, this is important. I really want you guys to try to think about something that are goals that are really important to you, that you really want to do. Mom and Dad might be able to help you on this one. Okay, so you are going to get a worksheet called My Goals. All right, job, personal life, and where to live. Those are 3 really big areas that usually have a goal attached to them. All right, and then you have a sheet that's called Skills to Help Me Reach My Goal, and I'm just gonna read those. Ask for help, do research, think about what I need, get materials I need, tell someone about my goal, practice, make a plan. All right, and then you will have this goal setting activity. All right, I would love for you to do one of these for each of your goals. I chose my yellow circle, my personal life goal, and I planned it out. It's a goal setting activity to kind of help me plan what are some things I can do to help me reach that goal. So, all right, I'm gonna read mine to you for an example. All right, so a goal I have for my job is to help employ, that means give jobs to, help employ adults of all abilities. I am so passionate about making sure adults of all abilities, whether you are in a wheelchair or you can walk, whether you can't talk or you can talk. I love the idea of helping employ adults of all abilities. I would love this to be a part of my job one day. This is a long-term goal for me, to help adults of all abilities get a job. So that's for me. Next is my personal life. Personal life goal, these are all real. I did not pretend. Personal life goal is to create healthy exercise and eating habits. All right, I kind of do it for a little while and then I stop. Do it for a little while and then I stop. I need to do some practical steps to help me make this a part of my life every day. Healthy exercise and eating habits. Next is where to live. I'm already an adult. I already have a house. But in the future, when it's time for us to move at some point, I want a home with a lot of property. I grew up in the woods on 10 acres. I'd love being in the woods. I don't need 10 acres of land, but I would love to have a house with some extra property and some more privacy. That would be awesome. So that's a long-term goal because I don't even have a family yet. So I chose my personal life goal, create healthy exercise and eating habits, and I broke it down into my goal setting activity sheet. So I rewrote that at the top, create healthy exercise and eating habits. And then what steps should I take or what do I need to learn? I said, I will get a gym membership. I will buy a healthy cookbook. Who can help me reach my goal? My husband, friends, and family can help me stay healthy and accountable. How long will it take me to reach this goal? For me to have some solid, healthy habits, I'm gonna say it's gonna take me about 3 to 6 months to get a really good routine down. What do I need to reach this goal? I said I would need some exercise equipment. How do I practice or work toward my goal? Create a meal plan and a workout schedule. What questions do I have about my goal? How can I exercise at home? That's one of my questions. What are ways I can exercise at home? All right, and now here is the important part. It's all important, but what will I do this week? This week I said, I'm gonna exercise 2 times and I'm gonna cook 1 healthy meal. Probably do more than that, but that's easy and achievable. It'll make me feel good about myself. All right. What will I do this month? I said, I will exercise 15 times. I will cook 12 healthy meals. All right, so that is how I filled out my sheet. If your goal is something that's more short-term, like maybe you have never read a whole book. You've never made it through an entire book. All right, that could be your personal goal. I want to read a whole book from start to finish. So what steps should I do or take? That might be buy a book or search the library, search Amazon for a book I like. All right, so it doesn't have to be a long-term goal, kind of like mine was. It can be short-term too, like reading a book or learning to paint. It could be something crafty. Learning how to cook a meal. Learning how to tie my shoes. Swimming for the first time. Maybe I've never swam in a pool before and I want to do that, okay? So those are all personal life goals, or you guys can talk about job goals or where to live. If you are one of my older students and you want to do a job or where to live, maybe your goal for your job is to get a job working with dogs after high school. Tell me how you would do that. What are some steps? Where to live. My goal is to live in an apartment after high school. How would you get there? What are some things that you would do? All right, guys, that's it for today. You are all awesome. I miss you. I hope you are doing well. And I will see you on the next class video chat, which is today, actually. Wednesday, 10 o'clock. We have a classroom Zoom meeting. All right, bye guys.